Friendship is one of life's greatest gifts and one of its greatest risks. Because to call someone a friend is to open your heart, to lower your guard, to invite another soul into the space where your deepest thoughts, fears, and hopes live. But here's the question no one asks often enough. Who actually deserves that access? Who truly deserves your trust? The Stoics didn't have thousands of social media followers. They didn't chase popularity or approval. But they valued friendship, real friendship, as something sacred. In today's episode of Stoic Mindset, we explore on friendship and who deserves your trust. Part 1, The Cost of True Friendship. Seneca once said, "When friendship is settled, you must trust. Before friendship is formed, you must judge." In other words, friendship should be deliberate. Trust should be earned. But most people today reverse the process. They trust quickly and judge too late. They share too much, too soon, with people who haven't proven their depth. And later, they wonder why they feel betrayed, disappointed, or emotionally exhausted. The Stoics saw friendship not as emotional convenience, but as a moral alliance. A meeting of two minds who are committed to virtue, not just entertainment. Part 2, What Friendship Meant to the Stoics. For Seneca, friendship wasn't just about laughter and company, it was a mirror of the soul. He wrote in a letter, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." Notice the key idea. Mutual growth. Friendship is not one person leaning endlessly on another. It's not a transaction. It's two people standing side by side, pushing each other toward the good. Marcus Aurelius saw it similarly. He reminded himself to be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Which meant, don't expect perfection from your friends, but don't tolerate corruption either. Epictetus took it a step further. He said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." That's not exclusion. That's clarity. Part 3, Who deserves your trust? So how do you know who truly deserves your trust? Here are 5 Stoic markers of trustworthy people. 1. They value character over charm. A true friend doesn't just make you laugh. They hold themselves to a standard. They tell the truth, even when it's inconvenient. They don't manipulate. They don't flatter. They don't gossip. 2. They celebrate your growth, not just your comfort. Many people will love you, as long as you stay the same. The moment you evolve, they feel threatened. But real friends want you to outgrow your fears. They want to see you stronger, wiser, freer. 3. They don't demand access, they earn it. A Stoic doesn't reveal their soul to every acquaintance. And neither should you. The wise person knows. Boundaries protect depth. 4. They correct you, with love, not ego. A real friend doesn't let you walk into fire. They call you out, gently, but firmly, when you're off track. As Seneca put it, a friend is someone who tells you the truth, not what you want to hear. 5. They stay when things aren't easy. Fair-weather friends are plenty. But the real ones, they're still there when you're low. They don't disappear when you're no longer useful. Stoic trust is built not just in good times, but in the fire. Part 4, Stoic Guardrails for Friendship. So how do the Stoics suggest we protect our hearts, without becoming cold or distant? They give us a powerful model. Warm heart, sharp mind. Love freely, but choose wisely. Open your heart, but only after your judgment has cleared the path. Seneca advised, delay your friendship until you have judged them worthy. That doesn't mean being paranoid. It means being intentional. The Stoic doesn't isolate themselves. They build slowly, test character, and only then, they open fully. Part 5, Testing a Friend's Character. Want to know if someone is truly your friend? Watch how they behave when you fail publicly. You succeed greatly. You say no. You set a boundary. You're not useful to them. A real friend doesn't vanish when things get hard. or when you become inconvenient. And most of all, a real friend never asks you to compromise your virtue for their comfort. Part 6. The Dangers of Fake Friendships. Fake friends don't just waste your time. They erode your character. Why? Because friendship is influence. And if you surround yourself with people who love drama, lies, or flattery, you slowly absorb their mindset. Seneca warned. Even if one is pure, one cannot escape being dirted by close contact with the impure. It's not about judging others harshly. It's about protecting your inner citadel, your peace, your mind, your integrity. Part 7. Choosing solitude over shallow company. The Stoic would rather walk alone in truth than be surrounded by shallow approval. Seneca again. If you would be loved, love yourself first. And part of loving yourself is not betraying your values just to avoid being alone. Sometimes, the best company is your own reflection in silence. A journal. A walk in nature. A night of stillness. The Stoic is not lonely in solitude. They are full of presence because their mind is clean. Part 8. How to be a Stoic friend. Let's not just look for better friends. Let's also become one. The Stoic friend listens without judgment, speaks truth with kindness, stays through storms, helps others rise, refuses to betray their virtue, even for those they love. If each of us becomes that kind of person, then even a small circle becomes a fortress. Friendship is sacred. Trust is earned. And virtue must always come first. Don't be afraid to love deeply, but never do so blindly. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. And the people around you color your mind every day. So choose those colors with intention. Choose friends who sharpen you. And be the kind of friend who brings others back to their better self. This is the Stoic way. This is the grounded path. And this is the rare friendship worth keeping. Thank you for watching Stoic Mindset. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who deserves your trust. And remember, build slowly, love wisely, live with depth.